good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Kellyville Event Center, home of the Kellyville Ponies. You're watching KVrising. The Kellyville Lady Ponies are going to take on the Colcord Lady Hornets. Just about to get underway here. Starting lineups being introduced right now. First for Colcord, the junior Peyton Crittenden. Shani Barbie, number 12. All right, so both teams have been introduced. As we're getting ready to get underway.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Now try it.
Test, test. Yeah, I'm here. Well, Jacob, joined you a little bit sooner than I did yesterday.
Thankfully.
Sorry I couldn't be here first thing this morning, but I will be here tomorrow for 3/4 of the day, or most of the day. I have to step out right in the middle of the afternoon. But I'll be here in the morning and then back for probably the last 3 games of the evening.
All right, doing the jumping duties. First for the Lady Hornets, number 24, Ramsey Haggard. And the jumping duties for the Lady Ponies, number 2, Jocelyn Byram. Just about to get underway here. Here we go. Tip goes to Colcord. And intercepted by Tony McGuire first off the bat. So here she goes down the court. Pass inside to Haley Dye. And she gets that out to Byram. Byram now sets up shop at the top of the key. Looks to Fairson. Now Fairson gets to Cargill. Now Cargill back to Fairson. Fairson looking for somebody to turn to. She's guarded by 32. Brittany Clapp. Now McGuire over to Cargill. Fairson, her shot just off the mark, rebounded by 24. Haggard. Haggard looking for somewhere to go, guarded by Byram. Byram doing a really good job on defense here. Haggard starts to post up, passes it to Crittenden. Now pass to Barbie, and that pass inside from Haggard. Goes back up with her shot, and it's good. So Haggard gets the first points on the board for the game. McGuire now working on 22 Hamilton. Now Byram gives to Cargill. Now to Fairson. Back to Cargill. Back to Fairson now. As she drives in, takes a mid-range jumper. Her shot's good.
Nice mid-range jumper there.
Lily Fairson. I know we talked a lot about the boys being mature for their age. I see that in Lily Fairson as well. Only a sophomore. Byram dribbling in. Pass out to Fairson. Three-pointer. Bang!
Nice 3. Yeah, that's one thing. The first game I watched was late December that I noticed about her. She's definitely not afraid to shoot the ball. So that's good.
Clapp with that post-up lay-in right there. Byram for three, just off the mark. Rebounded, almost rebounded. Goes into a jump ball between Cargill and Barbie. Now Cargill passing it in for the Lady Ponies.
Good job by Cargill to get down on the floor and tie that ball up.
Now Byram. Byram for three. Her shot's just off the mark. Rebounded almost by Barbie.
There's a turnover there by Colcord.
Cargill, good takeaway, pass to Byram. Byram now looking for somewhere to go. Drives in the lane. She's fouled. Waiting to see who that foul's on. 24, Haggard. That's her first foul of the game. Byram to the line. She's shooting two. First one goes. Second one falls as well. Now Byram Ferris playing hard defense. That shot's just off the mark. Rebounded by McGuire. McGuire now. And Byram's shot's just off the mark. Cargill going in, playing hard rebound there. Her second foul of the game. She's being subbed out for Taya Lewis.
Yeah, she's going to take a break with those two quick fouls here in the first. There's a walk against Colcord, so
Quincy
Kellyville's going to get it.
Chunstudy.
Yeah. You got that name right,
I
finally.
think so. I think so.
I didn't even attempt it yesterday. It's less offensive just to call her by her number, I think, than what I would get out of that.
Hankins foul, first of the game for her.
I keep dragging that camera out of the way.
I don't think so. I think it's just messing up. That cord loves to drag by itself. McGuire inside. Good play there. Lewis putting the defense on as the shot goes in still. Good
Nice.
pass into Dye right there.
There's a nice steal right there. A little too
McGuire
strong.
Just off the mark. Chunstudy now bringing it down. Hamilton now Barbie. Back to Chunstudy. Back over to Barbie. Her three-pointer just off the mark as it goes out of bounds before a rebound can be possessed. McGuire. Guarded by Hamilton. Up close. Passes to Dye. Dye. Her mid-range corner jumper is good. As Crittenden takes the ball all the way down. And Tunsteady loses a handle on it. Now Kirby with the shot. She's fouled. And that foul is on Atea Lewis. That's her first foul of the game. And Paris Kirby now to the line shooting 2. Dye with the rebound, gives it to Byram. Byram now, as Crittenden is guarding her. Good screen there from Goins. And now Dye goes back up with the shot, and it's just off the mark. Rebounded. Rebounded by Hamilton. Now Crittenden, her shot's just off the mark. That's rebounded by McGuire. Now we're going back the other way. Crittenden, the only defender. McGuire has a hand on her, and Crittenden gets the ball taken away. Ball goes out of bounds. Lady Pony ball. As Farrison goes out and Butler comes in. McGuire now. Pass inside to Goins, guarded by Crittenden. Pass over to Butler. Pass inside to Dye. Now Goins, shot from the free throw line, no good.
Just a reaching foul.
That foul's on Haley Dye. That's her first foul of the game. Lady Hornet ball. Farrison comes back in for McGuire. And Kirby goes out for the Hornets. Shot in the corner from 25. Shelley just off the mark. Butler, pass intended for Butler. Intercepted by Crittenden as she standing up the top of the key. And Shelley now. Good screen. And foul on Farrison. That's her first. Now Haggard at the line.
And that first attempt was in and out. So, being a good foul there, so we're saving at least 1 point. We'll see if it saves both.
McGuire coming in. And Byram coming out.
And she gets that second point. But we did save 1 on the foul, so.
Farrison looking for somewhere to go, gets to McGuire. Now McGuire over to Butler. Butler's shot just off the mark, rebounded by Haggard.
And a 3 in the corner by number 25.
That's Shelley for 3. 3-point game now. Farrison stuck behind half court. McGuire now gets it inside to Dye. Dye pass to Goins, just a little long. Farrison for 3. Bang! Lily Farrison. Her third three-pointer of the game, I believe.
I was just getting ready to say, I wish Dye would have just taken the shot, but I'm glad she popped it out.
Now Shelley for 3. Her shot's off the mark. Goins goes down. Guess you could say Goins down. Ha 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 ha. Like I said earlier, I hope you guys are enjoying the games more than you're enjoying my jokes. There's a reason I'm a stand-up sports broadcaster instead of a stand-up comedian. Now McGuire. Pass to Farrison. She's guarded by Tunsteady. Back to McGuire, back to Butler. Butler, the CP3 shot. Just off the mark, rebounded.
Oh, nice steal.
Byram. Pass directly. Tunsteady now guarded by McGuire. Her shot's just off the mark. Taken by her own rebound. Three-pointer just off the mark. Almost in. And that shot was made by Haggard. And McGuire's shot just off the mark. In the first quarter, score 16-12. Terry, you got any takeaways?
Well, you know, in the first half of that quarter, Kellyville was doing a good job driving down and getting inside, and then towards the second part, we seem to be keeping the ball more on the outside. So I'd like to see them come back here in the second quarter and continue driving that paint and get inside. Feel like our defense is doing pretty well. So we'll see. Sounds like Coach Todd is kind of upset with him over there on the bench. So maybe not performing as they had discussed prior to the game. I'm not sure what she's upset about, but you know, there's always room for improvement. 4-point lead. They probably should have a little bigger lead than they do, to be honest with you. But we'll see what they come out and do here in the second quarter. Maybe they can build on what we started and spread this lead a little bit.
All right, now Crittenden. Shots just off the mark, rebounded by Fairson. Fairson guarded by Chunstudy. Now over to Byram. Byram, good move there. Butler over to Fairson. Fairson guarded by Chunstudy. Now to McGuire. McGuire guarded by Crittenden. Now Byram inside. Pass out to McGuire. McGuire, a little good hoodwink fake there.
Yeah, she jumped in. She was on the three-point line. She jumped in and just about 2 feet inside the three-point line and took that nice jumper.
Got the defender to jump just off the side of the backboard. Chunstudy. McGuire, top of the key, 3-point, just off the mark. Almost rebounded by the referee.
Yeah, I honestly thought that went off the Colcord player, but I guess the ref saw something different. So, and a little press from Kellyville, but Colcord's able to just march right past it.
Now Ramsey, that shot by Hamilton. No good. That was McGuire with the foul, so Hamilton's going to go to the line.
Kellyville with 16 fouls, so one more foul, and Colcord will be 1-1 early here in the second quarter. Colcord just 2 team fouls against them.
Byram nowhere to go, gets to McGuire. McGuire now, she's driving in. Haggard with the block and the foul.
You know, Byram might have got away with a little bit of a jump. I'm not sure if you could slide a piece of paper between her feet and the floor, but when she got stopped there at half court, it appeared that she, you know, went up as she was, like she was jumping, but she must not have come off the floor, or the ref just didn't see
McGuire,
it.
first shot, just off the mark. Second shot, in. 19-14.
Almost stolen there by Byram.
Stolen there by Goins.
That is.
And
stolen.
she gets it to McGuire. McGuire has Crittenden behind her, and she's fouled. pass to Butler.
That
Gets
ball
up
deflected right to the coach.
to the coach. Coach for three. So Butler passing it in for the Lady Ponies. Passes to Farrison, who has Barbie playing good defense. And Goins loses the ball. Now Barbie has it, guarded by Farrison. Loses the ball out of bounds. Kellyville ball.
Boy, that ball must have some oil on it or something. Both teams kind of losing the handle.
McGuire looking for somewhere to go. Hamilton guarding from a little distance. Now Farrison. Over to Butler. Butler almost loses a handle on it. Passes to McGuire, deflected off Hamilton. Byram very close to the baseline there. Gets it to Farrison. Goins pass to Byram. Byram for three, just off the mark. Rebounded by Crittenden. That's Barbie there. Her shot's just off the mark. That's rebounded by Byram. Now Byram taking it across the floor. Guarded by Chunstuddy. And she's fouled. And that foul's on number 3, Crittenden. And she's at the line to shoot 2.
So in the last 2 minutes, Colcord's kind of caught up on foul count. They're at 5 now.
First one's just off the mark. Second one's just off the mark as well.
That thing bounced all around, just would not fall.
Now Hamilton, her lay-in's good. Byram loses a hand on it, hands it to Cargill, eventually makes its way to McGuire. Farrison, her shot's tipped. Not sure if her shot was tipped or her arm was moved. So Cargill going to pass it in for the Lady Ponies. Byram now. Pass inside to McGuire. Chunstuddy gets a hand on it. Cargill now with the shot. Her shot's just off the mark. Just a little short. Now Barbie has it. Pass to Clapp. Now to Hamilton. Chunstuddy back to Barbie. Back to Chunstuddy. Good screen by Hankins, who now has the ball.
Timeout by Colcord. That pass right to Byram.
As Hamilton guarding her now. Cargill pass to Lewis. Pass to Farrison in the corner. And pass inside to Cargill. Taken away by Hamilton. Now Study goes down. Lay-in no good. Rebounded by Farrison. Gets it to Lewis. Now Lewis running down the floor. She passes inside to Dye. Dye goes a little bit too far. She passes outside to Byram for three. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Haley Dye. Now Dye goes back up. She gets her own rebound. Pass to Farrison outside for three. Now Farrison just driving in, working on Study there. Dye passes, gets it back to Byram. Now Byram has Lewis over in.
My goodness, we just can't get that thing to fall.
Now Barbie here. Over to Hamilton. Screen. Shots no good. Shot doesn't fall. Now Study loses it. Now Lewis is on the floor. Now Byram gets past Hamilton. Over to Farrison for three. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Hankins. She brings it down the floor just across half court. Gives it to Barbie. Now Barbie looking for somebody. Gives it to Hamilton. Now Study. Now Barbie again. Barbie for three. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Byram. Now Lewis has it. Now Byram guarded by Hankins. Inside. Dye loses it. Saves. No, they called her out of bounds. Shelley now, pass inside to Haggard. Haggard shot just off the mark, rebounded by Dye. Now McGuire, guarded by Shelley. Spin move, Cargill now. Crittenden, now Byram. Her shot's just off the mark, rebounded by McGuire. McGuire looking for a place to go, gets to Cargill. Now Cargill gets it to Lewis. Lewis driving in, gets it to Dye. Now back to Byram. Byram goes up for the shot. Her shot's just off the mark, rebounded by Shelley. I think Shelley got it away with a little bit, a couple steps there. Now Crittenden inside to Haggard. Haggard's fouled.
Less than a minute to go in the half. We've been stuck on these two scores for a little while. Kellyville getting several shots on goal, but just can't get it to fall.
First shot goes for Haggard at the line. Second shot falls as well. So 19-18. Byram, 44 seconds left in the half. Her shot's just off the mark. Rebounded by Study. Guarded by Farrison. Say she carried the ball. Now Byram. Guarded by Shelley. Good little fake out there. Now to Butler. Butler looking for Farrison. Can't find an opening. Study playing good defense there. Byram now. Pass inside to Horacek. And she's fouled. Now Lewis. Going to pass it in for the Lady Ponies. Finds McGuire. McGuire loses her footing. Lewis gets the rebound. Now Lewis puts the shot up, and it's good. Mid-range jumper, Ataya Lewis.
And time's going to expire here. Colcord couldn't get it inbounds to even make an attempt on the goal at the close of the half. So your halftime score, 21-18. Kellyville with the lead. Hopefully Kellyville can find an answer there. A lot of shots on goal, and we just couldn't get it to fall. We'll be shooting on a different goal in third quarter, so maybe that'll help us.
We'll see. But as for right now, it's halftime, so we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll be back here in about 7 or 8. All right, and we're back. About 40 seconds to go in halftime. Hope you got something to eat or to enjoy, or maybe got a drink, went to the bathroom, whatever you needed to do to enjoy the rest of this game. Glad to have you here on KVrising, wherever you may be watching from. All right, Kellyville ball will start out the second half. So Cargill can come throw in for the Lady Ponies.
And here we go. Long pass over to Byram.
She gets it over to McGuire, who's guarded by Hamilton. Good screen there by Cargill as she's now guarded by Crittenden. Now Byram takes the CP3 shot. Her shot falls. This three is just off the mark. Now McGuire. Now Byram. Put the post on. Now Cargill gets to Farrison. Now Farrison gets it over to Dye, who takes a three-pointer just off the mark, rebounded by McGuire. McGuire goes back up with it, and that's good.
Good to see him coming out, shooting and finding the net here early.
Dye, good defense there, and that was Haggard playing defense on, and fouls on 22. Lily Farrison. That's her second foul of the game. And Haggard at the line, shooting two. First was off the mark. Second one goes. Byram nowhere to go, gets it to McGuire. McGuire double teamed. Trying to find somewhere. Gets it to Byram. Byram double teamed. And McGuire, good play there. Crittenden, shot falls. Now McGuire looking for somewhere to go, guarded by Hamilton. Hamilton putting her on the hard defense, and McGuire goes in. She's fouled. And that foul's on Hamilton. It's her first foul of the game. McGuire at the line, shooting two. First one bounced off the front of the rim, back of the rim, and then off. The second one, front of the rim, side of the rim, off. Now Crittenden. I think Byram got a Nope, Byram didn't get a hand on it, so Lady Pony ball. So Dye down in the paint, throws pass slightly overhead to McGuire. Dye, good screen there. McGuire now to Byram. Byram guarded by Barbie. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Keeps it. Ferrison's shot just ever so slightly off. Over to Dye. Now Byram looking for somebody. Gets to Cargill. Cargill gets to Ferrison. Ferrison, long three-pointer. Bang!
Wow. What a nice shot there.
Barbie, her shot's good. Mid-range jumper. Byram pushes through. Crittenden now. Ferrison, the only one on defense. Now Cargill. Ball ends up going out of bounds.
Got a timeout called by Kellyville. But while we're in our timeout, I go ahead and I took a look at the bracket and the remaining games for today. Coming up at 2:30, you got Bristow against Ripley, the boys, and then at 4 o'clock, girls game, Bethel versus Adair. The 5:30 game, back to the boys, it's Colcord versus Oktaha. And at 7, Bristow girls versus Oktaha girls. And then our final game of the night is your Kellyville Ponies versus Bethel at 8:30. So definitely stay tuned. Got some great basketball coming up for the remainder of the day. And we've been doing a pretty good job staying on schedule, so all those times should be pretty close.
Barbie, three-pointer, and it's good.
Colcord sticking around in this game.
Ferrison to Dye. Dye tries to get it to Byram. Byram saves it. Cargill. Now Ferrison looking for something. Gets it to Cargill. Now Cargill to McGuire.
Dice had several open shots underneath, and she passes out. She's hopefully will start to gain a little confidence. She's just got to turn and shoot on those. She's sure getting herself open quite a bit under the basket.
That foul's on Ferrison. That's her third of the game. And she's going to sub out for Taya Lewis.
Do you know what year Dye is?
She's a senior.
Is she a senior? Yeah, she does a good job of getting open underneath. So I think she just needs to take some more shots. She's had several open shots today.
Barbie for three, ties the ball game, or actually takes the lead.
First lead of the game Colcord's had, so 31-30 here. Just under 3 minutes left in the third.
Kellyville doesn't know what to do with the press. I think that's what it is. Having a hard time getting across half court, finding open open teammates. Good defense. Now Byram trying to make something happen. She's blocked and fouled. And that foul's on 32. Clapp. It's her first of the game. Byram now at the line shooting 2.
That ball's in and out, so the game remains tied at 31 apiece. McGuire with the rebound there.
Cargill. Good shot there. So Coach Todd's supposed to come up here sometime today and interview with us. So Kellyville fans, make sure you stick around for that. I'm not sure when that will be, but just enjoy basketball until it happens.
And that trap forces a turnover.
Crittenden. Good move inside the paint there. McGuire being heavily guarded by Crittenden there. As McGuire receives the inbound pass. Lewis now looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets to Cargill. Now Cargill gets it over to Dye. Now Dye.
A lot of collisions going on down there.
Now Chunsteady coming in for Crittenden. Maybe he'll let up some of that press.
Oh.
That's Goins' first foul of the game. 37.9 seconds remaining in the third period here. Third period. What is this, hockey? Third quarter? McGuire playing defense. Kirby lost handle with the ball. And now Hamilton lost handle with the ball.
I think that's Dye getting her hand in there and knocking that ball loose.
Now Goins with the rebound here. If you didn't see that on the camera, the entire other side of the gymnasium all stood up and said walk at the same time. It was like the wave. Good steal there by Cargill. Good reach-in foul. that foul's on Barbie. It's her first foul of the game. As Cargill's going to pass it in. Good little fake there. Gets Barbie to go by her. Now Dye. Now Cargill again. Now she takes a shot. It's good. Aiden Cargill, good shot. As the buzzer sounds, the Kellyville Lady Ponies have taken the lead 35-33. Starting the fourth quarter here, 35-33, Lady Ponies. Turned out to be a great game so far. As Hamilton's going to pass in to Crittenden. Good hand in their face by Dye right there. Really good breaking up the pass between Barbie. Still maintain possession of it, but now Crittenden has it. Good job by Ferrison to get in there as well. And Hamilton, her shot's just off the mark, retained by Haggard. And now Byram is being heavily pressed by Hamilton. And that pass is intercepted by Crittenden as she may have taken a couple extra steps, and she goes down and gets the lay-in. McGuire. Her shot's good. Tony McGuire keeps the lead alive. Here comes Barbie. Pass to Crittenden. Guarded by McGuire. Now Kirby. Her shot's off the mark. Byram with the rebound. Byram takes it. Mid-range jumper. Her shot's just off the mark. Rebounded by Crittenden. She's going to take it all the way down. Ferrison. Her shot's just off the mark. Cargill with the rebound now. Guarded by Hamilton. Cargill taking it along the sideline. Pass to McGuire. McGuire driving in. Her shot's blocked. Rebounded by Kirby. Now Crittenden. Guarded by Byram. Byram and Ferrison. And we're going to have a foul call. Crittenden shooting 2. Dye pass to Byram. Now Byram working on Kirby. Kirby. Byram spins inside. Fouled. And that foul's on Haggard. That's her third foul of the game. Haggard's been an efficient scorer here, so if they can get her to get in foul trouble, that could be tremendous help. Byram at the line. Her first one goes. Second one falls as well. Substitution coming in. Hankins coming in for Kirby. Now Chunsteady. Gets to Crittenden. Screened by Haggard. Eventually gets the ball, guarded by Byram. Byram. Now Hankins looking for something to do. Chunsteady now. CP3 shot. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Haggard. Keeps it in bounds. Chunsteady now. All alone on the wing. Hankins. Now McGuire bringing it down the floor. Pass to Dye. Dye with the shot, and it's good. Keeping it a ball game here. 3-point game. Crittenden Chunsteady in the corner now, and her shot's good. All tied up. Dye loses track of it. Gets it to Fairson. Now Fairson to Lewis. Now back to Dye. Now back to Byram. Byram for three. Just off the mark. Rebounded by Crittenden. Guarded by McGuire. Her shot's up. No good. Rebounded by McGuire. Chunsteady got a hand in. McGuire, her shot's blocked by Haggard. Looking for a place to go with it. Can't find anybody. Finds Hankins. Colcord has taken the lead 43-41. Timeout charge to Colcord. Full timeout. So Colcord has backed off the press now. Now McGuire is bringing up the ball for the Ponies. Now Byram back to McGuire, over to Dye. Back to Byram. Byram inside to Horacek. Horacek's shot's just off the mark, off the hands of Aiden Cargill. Cargill putting on the press on Hamilton. Hamilton looking for somewhere to go. Looks for Haggard. Gets Haggard. Horacek playing good defense there. Good defense by Horchak. Very good. Crittenden guarded by McGuire. Timeout Colcord. Beautiful dude, man. Hamilton finds Barbie. Barbie guarded by Cargill. Now Crittenden, guarded by McGuire. That pass is tipped. Calls her for a carry. Now McGuire. Cargill's shot just off the mark. Crittenden guarded by McGuire. Now Byram, pass inside. Cargill, big play there. Shots off the mark. Last touch, Colcord.
Well, maybe I should step back out.
There for a little bit, it wasn't going to favor.
We're going to come down to the wire here. So according to the board, Kellyville has 3 timeouts left. Colcord with 2 timeouts left. Both teams okay as far as fouls. Both teams got a foul or 2 to give before they send the other team to the line for 1-on-1s. Oh, looks like it's going to be Kellyville ball on the far end.
Gets it to Lewis. Back to Byram. Byram an open floor. Lewis now to McGuire.
Kellyville trying to get something set up on offense. The ball's loose. Get it to. And she goes down and shoots a lay-in. So 30 seconds. And Kellyville calls timeout. 34.8 seconds. Colcord with a 2-point lead. 45-43. So coming up at 2:30, you got Bristow and Ripley boys. And here we go, Kellyville with inbounds. Right at 30. And unfortunately, Cargill dribbled, picked the ball up, and then put it back down. So there's a turnover there at 29.1 seconds. So we got to get a stop here and get back down the floor. They're going to have to foul. Coming on 10 seconds. There's a three. It's off the mark. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, 6.7. 4-point ball game. Kellyville with the inbounds on the baseline. Timeout, Kellyville. Kellyville's got to hope for a quick three-point shot, and then a steal on the inbounds. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. That last possession there, Jacob, I felt like we needed to foul right away. And I actually think McGuire was trying, but the ref wasn't calling it. Out here at the top of the key.
I think she was too.
The ref didn't call it, and that opened it up for an easy layup to put them up by 4. A called foul would have just given it to him out of bounds, but couldn't get the call by the ref. Got to be a quick. She should have shot it. And Byron makes it right at the buzzer, but it's not enough. Kellyville's going to fall to Colcord, 47-45. Colcord will play at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And Kellyville will play at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, like I said, you got Bristow boys and Ripley boys coming up. They put 13 minutes on the clock, so coming up here right at close to 2:30, we'll bring you Ripley and Bristow live from Kellyville.